Hey all, welcome to another day, another story of Chandigarh to Australia cycling trip. Today is day 382 of my cycling journey and this is day 4 of cycling here in Odisha. I got up at this petrol pump near Bada Pokhariya here in Odisha. It was around 7 when I said goodbye to everyone and started my ride. So I have few observations about Odisha. The terrain, this is not a plain terrain. This is always climbing up, going down, lots of mountains and hills. So this terrain is going to be a problem for you. My second observation is Odisha is very poor. Here, even on the highways, you will not find the big hotels, big buildings and big shops. Most of the shops which you will see all are small stalls, either made with bamboo and made with the metal sheets. The hotels are here not very huge. Most of the hotels, despite of having a good name and signboards, will look very small. You will find this kind of stalls and this will be on both the sides of the road. Look at here also. So this is the kind of shops are there. It's very difficult to find out what are they selling. And third observation, most of these shops are selling the similar kind of things. All bidi, pan, gutka, cold drink, tea, etc. So it's very hard to find the variety on these shops. Beautiful sights. Soon I see a very pretty temple with a pond behind it. A part of an old building was sticking out of the water. The temple was painted in bright orange color and it has a peepal tree beside it. Overall, it was looking very nice. I also saw some cows crossing the road and there were two bulls. They were carrying something on the shoulders. City hopping. Now I am crossing a city which is known as Jankia, Jankia. Time was 8 o'clock and I was really very hungry and I was searching for a place to eat something and luckily I found this place. तो अभी उपमा है, इडली है, पूरी भी है और वड़ा भी है. क्या बात है, सब कुछ रखा है आपने. Here when you come to Odisha, तो unlike Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra, here you will start getting sabji, usually matar. I think the moment I started riding from Kanyakumari to this side, I have seen the changes which were happening with the food. So in Andhra I have also observed that they started giving a dish, a yellow color dish which is called kadhi along with the idli, but that was very mild. Right now here with the idli they are giving you properly made sabji with the peas, so that is a different concept. One more thing I have observed, that they are giving spoon, you don't have to eat with the hands, which I'm really missing right now. This really chili, not spicy. Odia food is really not spicy. They don't add spices, but they make it chili. That is the difference. I like this new version in Odisha which I'm having with the vegetable. So I thought why not to try upma also. So that is why I have taken this upma with the same gravy and same chutney. So this is another version of South Indian food which is being modified here in this part of India. So let's see. But let me tell you, I'm liking this upgrade. This is really nice. Then I crossed another city which is known as Malipada, Malipada. After having such a wonderful breakfast, I was feeling sleepy. It may be because I was overstuffed. So I decided to take a short rest. Feeling tired, little dizzy after having the breakfast. So I thought let's sleep or lay down some time, take rest some time and then start the ride again. So this is a bus stop. Name is Tapang. I'm liking it, that. That's so relieving, man. But this short rest turned out to be a very long 2 hours sleep. And I was sleeping on this bus stop. I got up at 10:30 and I thought to myself that I should be careful while sleeping on such kind of roadside bus stops with a laptop bag under my head. During this kind of a sleep, someone may steal my laptop bag and that could be very dangerous. Reaching Khordha and a nostalgic feeling. So after my nap, when I started the ride, I arrived to this city named Khordha, Khordha, and I felt like I have gone back in time. These buildings and the surroundings made me remember my village where I spent my childhood, and this was not these days, this was somewhere in 1990s and 2000s time. This village was in UP, Uttar Pradesh, and I was a school kid at that time. It was like I have cycled through my childhood memories because that village of mine used to look similar to this area which you are watching right now. I checked my progress on my mobile and I have covered 30 kilometers till now. now. It's not bad considering my that long 2 hours sleep. Hot afternoon. By noon it was very hot. The sun was really very strong. I wanted to have a tea, but then I changed my mind and thought to have a cold drink instead. And this cold drink costed me 10 rupees and I had it while sitting on the floor in front of this stall. Did you notice that my skin is turning red because of the sun, even though I have a dark complexion? At 12:50, I arrived to a city which is named as Janla, Janla. A very strange thing happened. Let me tell you what. I was standing under a tree because it was very hot. Suddenly I saw two guys on a scooty. They come to that side and they asked me if I want to take something. I said no, I don't want. Then they requested and insisted me to have. So I said okay, and then they will come to this place. आपका नाम क्या है?
रविंद्र कुमार राव.
And he said that he was ex-retired Navy officer है. इनकी बेटी हैं जो चंडीगढ़ में पढ़ी हैं.
जैसे हम देखे ना तो ऐसे घूम के हम गया सर को पूछे, हम बोले है चलो कुछ ही मैंने ठंडा कुछ पानी कुछ चाय.
अच्छा.
तो ऐसे
आप मुड़ के वापस गए?
हाँ जी. हम ऐसे घूम के फिर वापस गए. मेरे सर को बुलाया, अरे इसमें दुकान के खड़ा करिए वैसे थोड़ा चाय टी.
आपका क्या नाम है दोस्त?
मेरा नाम श्रीक्षेत्र है.
तो आप दोनों दोस्त हैं?
ये मेरा जीजा, मैं उसका साला.
हाँ, ये बात है, परिवार के लोग हैं. नहीं, मेरे पास है तीन बोतल है पानी का. नहीं चाहिए. ऑलरेडी 6 लीटर पानी रख के घूमता हूँ. Because of them I could find this shop and had a cup of tea. And this is the beginning of Bhubaneswar city. So I'm very close to it, almost 17 kilometers. Thank you so much. बहुत अच्छा लगा. I stayed here on this shop for almost 1 hour so that I can cool down my body and start the ride again. Bicycle trouble and kind helpers. It is near Rajiv Nagar when I had some problem with my bicycle. I was thinking suddenly why the hell bicycle becomes so heavy. This is not that kind of a climb. So I stopped and see what happened. So it is because that one of the clamp is broken. Luggage is fallen to this side. So I have to change that. A part of the rear carrier had broken. And luckily, let me tell you, from Behrampur, I purchased 2 clamps as a backup. But at that time, I was not sure that I'm going to need it so soon. But I had in my mind that the road condition here in Odisha is not going to be good and I may need it. That's why I purchased. So this is the new one. What I have observed that the shape of this is different than this one. Right? So I'm looking for a hammer so that I can straighten it up and then I can tie it. Now I needed a hammer to fix it, and just then a kind man came to help me from nowhere.
मैं वही कब से देख रहा हूँ सर कि आप कब से स्टैंडिंग है, तो मैं सोचा कि क्यों आप इधर खड़े हो, इसलिए तो
They are searching for a hammer. This guy.
शॉप है और एक शॉप.
हाँ, कोई तो. अच्छा, ये हार्डवेयर शॉप है ना?
हाँ, हार्डवेयर.
एक खरीद सकते हैं हैमर?
क्या जरूरत है सर, आप क्या लेके आओगे, हम लोग हेल्प करेंगे.
He was like an angel sent by the God. That is so strange, man. How can somebody be so nice? He's going there to buy a hammer so that I can straighten it up. The hammer which I have is broken. You know, when I met with that accident, so that wooden handle from the hammer itself is broken. And I could not find a place to get it fixed. So he has got the hammer.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you. When I could not fix it with my limited tools, he brought an old man from the cycle repair shop on his motorcycle, and that man fixed my bicycle free of cost. पैसा तो लगता है ना?
नहीं, पैसा. नहीं.
काम छोड़ के आए हो, बताओ.
काम छोड़ के हम लेके आए ना.
दादाजी नमस्कार. थैंक यू. धन्यवाद.
आएगा फिर. बाय.
This always happens to me. Whenever I'm in a trouble, someone kind always come to help me. Does this kind of things happen with you also? Please share in the comment section. Bicycle is packed and I'm waiting for him to come so that I can say him goodbye. It's been already 10 minutes. Finally, he has come back.
सर आप कुछ खाओगे?
नहीं, मेरे को खाने की इच्छा नहीं है.
ब्रेड लोगे?
नहीं, ब्रेड भी नहीं चाहिए.
हाँ, ये लो. आपके लिए.
It's okay.
ठीक है.
See what I have got. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Sushant.
Sushant.
Yeah.
Amit. Thanks for the help. And the time is 4 o'clock right now, starting the ride. Bhubaneswar city. I entered Bhubaneswar city in the evening And let me tell you, it has both flat roads and the hilly roads. The city looks clean and green, but the traffic is really a bit messy. They have painted the flyover pillars with a yoga and meditation theme, and which look really nice. Riding here in Bhubaneswar was not easy because of the road which is going up and down. So I had to take many stops to eat something and gain my energy back. Sitting roadside, eating something, I started feeling hungry suddenly. I don't know why. Sweet encounter. It was 5:30. It was still very hot. I wanted to buy a orange bar, but then something really sweet happened. I stopped here and I was feeling hot, so I thought to have ice cream, and I had one. I finished, and then this guy is saying what? नहीं 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 और नहीं चाहिए भाई, बस बस मोटा हो जाऊंगा ज़्यादा आइसक्रीम खा कर। नहीं नहीं इट्स ओके थैंक यू नहीं ये यार ऐसे मत कर, ये इतनी महंगे वाली क्यों दे रहे हो? सस्ती वाली दो ना, 10 रुपए वाली। नहीं भाई यार तुम्हें भी तो हिसाब देना पड़ता है ना।
अपना है,
अपना है मतलब
हम लोग अपना लेते हैं, बेचते हैं, इसमें परसेंटेज काट के।
अच्छा ये कितने की है?
ये 25
20 रुपीज़ है यार, 10 रुपए वाली दे दो ना प्लीज। यार ये दोनों भाई हैं, माने नहीं रहे, मैं एक दिन खा चुका हूँ, एक और दे रहा हूँ। पक्की बात है, क्या से दे रहे हैं? कितनी आइसक्रीम खाते हो एक दिन में?
एक दिन में 100-150 का खाते हो।
नहीं तुम कितना खाते हो खुद?
2-3
खाते हो? दिल करता है खाने का? क्या बात है। ये तुम्हारी फेवरेट है क्या? चिल्ड चॉकलेट बार।
एक दो बच्चा आ जाता है तो उसको भी दे देते हैं।
सच्ची?
मांगने वाले। हाँ
यार आप तो बड़े अच्छे हो।
क्या करेंगे, बच्चा मांगने के लिए आ जाता है, उसको दिल में आ जाता है बच्चा है।
हाँ तो उसको दे देते हैं। बड़ा दिल है तुम दोनों का। हाँ उम्र छोटी है। ग्रेट यार। आपका नाम क्या है?
मोनू कुमार।
मोनू। और आपने क्या बताया?
रमन यादव।
हाँ किधर से आप लोग?
बिहार से।
बिहार में किधर?
दरभंगा जिला।
हाँ दोनों उधर से ही हो?
हम समस्तीपुर से।
हाँ समस्तीपुर, मैं चंडीगढ़। Thank you. These two kids really surprised me with their kindness. Evening sights. I saw a very famous temple where people were walking barefoot with their families. It was the evening time. My shadows has become longer. At 6 o'clock it was getting cloudy and the sun was setting behind those clouds. I crossed a railway line and then I saw a train passing by a railway bridge. The evening colors really looked beautiful, especially over the water. Finding a place to stay. It was around 6:30 p.m. I crossed a bridge over a river. There were the dark clouds in the sky and it looked like it will rain soon. I was looking for a place to stay now. Google Map did not show me any petrol pump on this road nearby, but right after, at the end of the bridge, on the right hand side, I see Bharat Petroleum petrol pump. आप इधर ही काम करते हैं क्या? जी। पेट्रोल पंप पे? इधर मैं रात को रुक सकता हूँ? टेंट है मेरे पास, कहीं पे भी सो जाऊंगा, उधर भी टेंट लगा सकता हूँ, इधर भी लगा सकता हूँ। कुछ दिक्कत नहीं? कोई दिक्कत नहीं है ना? कोई दिक्कत। अरे वाह, वरना मैं पहली बार में बता दे देखो, वरना 3-4 बार पूछ के हाँ होती है। नहीं इधर कोई दिक्कत नहीं, कब तक मैं जहाँ से रह सकते हैं। क्या बात है, थैंक यू। आपका नाम क्या? संतोष। संतोष, अमित नाम है मेरा। थैंक यू सो मच। They not only allowed me to stay there, but they were also very kind to me.
भाई हमारा चंडीगढ़ टू ऑस्ट्रेलिया जा रहे हैं। आज उड़ीसा के कटक में आकर पहुंच गए हैं भाई, हमारा बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है।
And I was sitting on that petrol pump doing nothing. Suddenly the rainpour started, and this was the time when Madan Bhai came, who is a worker here on this petrol pump. He gave me a bottle of cold drink first. मैं यहाँ बैठा हुआ था, अभी ये बाइक से गए हुए थे, वापस आए। आप आधा पीते? हाफ हाफ? नहीं। Come on.
हैप्पी।
देख रहे हो भाई कितना प्यार मिल रहा है। मदन भाई थैंक यू। This petrol pump will be closed at night time, and when he saw that it will rain in the night, so he suggested me to go and stay with his friend's place. This place was just behind the petrol pump. Actually it was a construction site where lots of heavy machines were standing, so this is the place where the staff of this construction company stay at the night. Last 10-15 minutes everything got changed. This turned out to be a very good decision because it started raining at the night around 9:50, and throughout the night it was raining. It could have been difficult for me to stay at that petrol pump, and there's another problem with the petrol pump is lots of stray cows comes and stay there at the pump during the night time. Madan Bhai was worried that those cows may hurt me during the night time there if I stay. See, destiny, remember, everything is planned this way. So whenever something comes like this, simply accept and keep going ahead, like I'm doing right now. They allowed me to put my bicycle outside and they gave me a bed. I insisted that I will sleep in my mosquito net on the floor under the fan, and this is what happened finally. I not only got a place to stay, I also got a dinner packed for me. And do you know the best part? There I met Tullu Bhai. He has returned from a marriage and he gave me this big laddu to eat. So मैं रोटी खा रहा था. His name is Tullu and he's saying have something sweet. Look at the size of this. ये क्या है? लड्डू?
लड्डू
इतना बड़ा लड्डू क्यों है?
वो हमारा शादी में जो
हाँ।
हो रहा है ना,
हाँ,
शादी,
तो उड़ीसा में शादी था,
हाँ,
तो उधर में इतना बड़ा लड्डू बनता है.
बनता है.
मुझे आधा चलेगा.
हाँ, ले लो.
आधा आधा, या कोई टूटा हुआ है तो उसमें से दे दो.
नहीं नहीं, टूटा
तो
नहीं.
आधा ठीक है. ये तो बहुत बड़ा हो जाएगा. इतना बड़ा लड्डू खाऊंगा तो कई दिन तक नहीं कुछ खा पाऊंगा. तो शादी किसका था?
वो बड़ा भैया.
आपके बड़े भैया का शादी?
नहीं, वो दोस्त का बड़ा भैया.
दोस्त के बड़े भैया का था.
हाँ,
ये क्या है?
वो भी है, वो लड्डू के साथ तो बनाया था ना.
तो ये लड्डू के साथ खाना होता है.
हाँ हाँ.
आज तो हैवी खाना होने वाला है. देखो भाई, look at the size of the laddu into the thali. This is looking amazing. Thank you, Tullu bhai. Thank you. So my total expenses of the day were 40 rupees only, which I had spent on having the breakfast there. After that, I have not had anything and dinner was provided to me by these people here. So my total expenses of the day are 40 rupees only. What I have learned today? I have learned today that if your soul is clean and you have the faith on the God, God is always with you to help on each and every step like God did to me. So I have got so many helps today. When I was suffering with the heat of sun, those two guys came, they made me have a cup of tea and I found a place to stay there. And when I was searching for a place to stay, I found this place. And when it was difficult to stay at a petrol pump alone because it was closed, I found another place. And when my bicycle rear carrier, that part was broken, I found the help. So God is always there to help me because I have left me in the hands of the God. So maybe we all can do the same. Leave everything to destiny. Let it decide. That's all for now. If you like this kind of my story of my cycling journey, then please subscribe to my channel World Wanderer Cycling on a Budget and hit the bell icon so that you get the notifications of my videos first. Monsoon is going on in Odisha, and let me tell you, it is quite different from other monsoons which you have seen in the western part of India. So that's a very interesting story of riding in the monsoon rain. Here I'm giving you the link. Please go and watch, and those who have supported me on my journey, their names are given here. Please read them and say thanks in the comment section on my behalf. That's all for now. Take care of yourself. We will meet soon with a new story. Bye bye.